Hello everyone, my name is Odie Lofton and I'm here with my guide dog Philbin. This is a testimonial to Doggy GOO, and I could write out a big article and it might mean something, but I think it's going to mean even more coming from the heart and truly in my own words on what I want to express about Doggy GOO and its benefits and what it's done for both Philbin and my life. In November of 2011, Philbin was having chronic ear infections. He was always scratching, biting, and chewing at his paws. And to make matters worse, he had another infection on his paw, especially his left one, but it was spreading to his right one. We took Philbin to the vet, and all they were doing was treating the symptoms of the problem. They recommended then, since none of the treatments were working long term and he was having so many chronic infections, that we take him to a dermatologist. That dermatologist happened to be at the Iowa Veterinary Specialties. Her name's Dr. Christine Holm, and she happens to also be the co-founder of Doggy GOO, hence how we got started. She recommended that we start Philbin on it right away, and we pretty much try and get him off the prednisone. At the time, it was causing a lot of side effects for Philbin, constant bathroom breaks, peeing in harness, which for a guide dog, and the fact that I need him for all of those things, is not good. He can't be going to the bathroom while I'm in the middle of the store, grocery shopping, or that. So I thought, well, Doggy GOO, how much is it? $69.95, she said. And I thought, I don't know if I can afford that. And she said, let me talk with Steven. Steven Hauer happens to be the owner in this, and I have a huge thank you to give him later on. And I said, okay, I'll look into it. We'll see what we can do. The very next day, Steven calls me, and he says, Odie, I understand, Dr. Christine saw you yesterday, and you're interested in Doggy GOO. And I said, yeah, it sounds like a neat product to get Philbin started on. He said, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to send you out a free sample of it. And I said, no, you don't have to do that. I mean, it's product. I mean, you deserve to be paid for it. I just can't do it, though, right now. He said, no, don't worry about it. So about a week or so later, I get the product. I start doing these little surveys to kind of help him get better feedback on how Philbin's doing. And that was my first big pro. Doggy GOO really does care about the pets. And they want to cure this problem that's really an epidemic. 30% of all dogs in the United States have allergies. And a lot of people just think, oh, their dog's just scratching, they're bored or whatever, when actually they're not really looking at the real problem. They think, oh, he's just got bad ear infections. They're not looking at the real problem. The problem is their immune system's out of whack. They can't handle the dust mites, the molds, the seasonal grasses, and even in some cases food allergies. Doggy GOO has really helped to curb all those things for Philbin. And for them to just, give us those free samples at first, that's how we got started with the Doggy GOO review. And that's why I set out on a mission to tell everyone that I could, how Philbin was doing with it. Then we talked again, and Steven said, you know what? I want Philbin to be as healthy and as happy as possible. So he gave me a free lifetime supply of the stuff, which was so generous, and I can't think of any other company out there that would do that for someone and to care that much about one single animal. Even though Philbin's very special to me, I'm legally blind because of glaucoma, and Philbin has really done wonders for me. And to think that I almost lost him at one point because of his allergies, and to have it completely turned around by Doggy GOO is humongous, and I couldn't begin to say thank you enough. As the months went by, at times it got hard to see the improvements. They were so small and minuscule. And then probably late last month, so we're talking early April of 2012, Philbin just dramatically started turning around. He used to have to wear an e-collar at night, and it was, keeping us awake. He didn't like it. and even before then it was keeping white, but it was the only way I knew for sure that he wasn't going to cut sores and cause his paws and his fur to come off, and he'll start bleeding again. He's had those kind of sores before because he's just so itchy. And we got him skin tested a while back ago. That's how we knew it definitely was allergies. And we knew Doggy Goo was formulated to treat those seasonals, the dust mites and molds that he had. And it's completely worth it. If anyone who is watching this needs further proof that it's working, to your left side is the before picture. And then now, let's come over here and take a look on the right side of your screen. That is the difference 6 months of Doggy Goo makes. And the normal standard treatment is allergy shots, which are very expensive. Compared to allergy shots, $70 is a lot smaller and easier bite to chunk out for the same results, in my opinion, that you would get from long-term usages of allergy shots. And in this case, it's 100% natural, peanut butter tasty treat, and I haven't met a dog yet who doesn't like peanut butter. So please, if you need further proof, other than even the pictures, just know that you're giving your dog something very healthy, nutritious, as far as the peanut butter, because it has a lot of those oils in it too. But it has the pro and prebiotics that work to build that immune system right from the ground up. And isn't it worth it just to see a happy, healthy, beautiful animal? Thank you guys so much, and go out online to doggygoo.com and get yourself a supply of Doggy Goo right now and get prepared to see a happy, healthy, beautiful animal. Doggy Goo. Your dog will Doggy Goo. Lick it up.